it will have to be a devastating disaster take away, because remember, Nigel can't insure a country, you know. That means that anything happen to it, it must be really bad. That we can't fix it with that insurance money. We don't even have to touch that money, that spending money.
Go, girl. Hey.
And also the government expenditure will be cut drastically by these measures. Listen how. Now, Smitty, the government, because of the reduction in the crime rate, will not need to continually increase the expenditure or so for the crime budget, because there will not be a need for that. If the crime rate continues to trend down, you don't need to. Only thing I go do is invest in advancement, not in just like a robust fight against it, so that the expenditure will cut. Also, less man are going to do feed at prison, that the expenditure will cut. Less gunshot victim for treat at the hospital, the government expenditure will cut. You get what I'm saying? So the government will have money in terms of revenue with all of these perks that they are enjoying. Lower crime rate means that the government expenditure on crime bill are go lesser, because they are reaping success for what they would have invested in already. So any further investment would have been to improve any technology. So it is quite feasible and very realistic. So all I'm talking.
Them vex, Mark. Them vex till them can't vex no more. No, so till them come talk about minority government and all of them foolishness.
Oh, so you pay them the mind.
We not follow them.
And also, Squitty, the government also will have more people.
What I mean by minority government? What I mean by that? I don't understand that. Now we have 35. Now we have 35 and them have 20. So what I mean by minority?
Because the cleaner, you hear what the cleaner say like them a say, them want Anjo and the government and the opposition to join together.
We're not joining together. Look here, before you even don't talk that, we are not going to join together with no PNP. The people elect. What I know, guys. And this is not an arrogant argument me I come with. The people elect us, England, meaning the Jamaica Labour Party, to rule, to lead the country. They never elect us for join with the PNP. It's simple. So we don't want to hear them like a dumb argument from the cleaner. Make them go ahead.
Hey, Mr. Man, them say not people.
Because they clean and I sell our jar and I get the money big for 2 months.
It is pretty. Even the guy from the economist guy will come out and so forth and tell the Jamaican people say the Andrew policy is not feasible and where to go cause the government. The government will be able to achieve that, sir, because over time, based on the projections of government policies, sir, without any worst case like what Bridget said, what the government is projected to achieve will be achieved with the exception of any real disruption because of geopolitics in the form of another pandemic.
Yeah, exactly.
And let me add this. You know how much revenue the country loses. Well, let me add this as quickly. You know how much revenue the country loses in our JP's contract, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's true, man.
Right.
How much I go see in the new contract?
So when that contract they get reformed and Jamaica have a bigger say on the table, it a go save a whole heap of money. Right? So that in of itself we're gonna have lease yet one. That's why they can big up the interest and talk about 3.5 and projected growth.
Anna, me tell you something, but let me tell you, Anna said them get too much seat, 28 seat. Me tell you something, Anna. Even though them get 28 seats, we have 35 seats, right? 35? 35?
Yeah.
35, right? We have 35 seats. Them cannot stop us from pass any law that we need to pass in the parliament because we have the majority. The most them want do is try to disrupt it, walk out of parliament every week, and be very disruptive. That's all them can do.
That's all they can do.
Yes, they can do nothing else.
That's not new.
And we are,
if them can walk out of parliament till the cow come out.
thank you.
We have the majority. When them
have
walk
the
out of
majority.
parliament, it's better for we.
Exactly.
We don't know where I know.
One more with these things, yes.
And guys, let us factor what Mickey in the comment said a while ago, since he's not in the box, and what he said is very valid. So Mickey had said earlier, lower electricity bills, Squitty, will result in more manufacturing companies to come to Jamaica.
Exactly.
And not only that, Squitty, for the ones that exist already, that would have turned off because of a high electricity expense, they will now expand because of a lower expense on electricity. So
Right.
not only will it breed more, but it will also cause the ones existing already to expand. Therefore, more people will become gainfully occupied. The more Jamaicans becoming gainfully occupied, the more revenue the government collects, because what? Productivity are going to increase and consumption are going to increase. And the consumption will increase. We have GCT pan it means that the government will collect more revenue, more money in the government coffers to continue to develop Jamaica. The all who think it is not feasible, it is very much feasible, sir.
Yeah, and Gusto, not even that. It will attract more investors. Because I say, well, at least the current...
And give life to more entrepreneurs, Jamaican entrepreneurs, because Quitty, there's a thing called cottage industries in Jamaica, where cottage industries, Quitty, are industries that are born out of the home and small communities. For example, the little lady that bakes Quitty and bake the pudding and the greater cake and the gizzard and walk and sell it. Those are cottage industries. It will give birth to more of them type of people, that's Quitty, and other people.
And what the money are saying
Church, we get the next seat. That's not what I'm saying.
Let me out.
what the church money are saying?
We have a
Church
critic.
grinding.
Church, where you get that from? Type and tell me. Where you see
A
that?
serious joke that they are running in the church.
Church, I told you it's supposed to come out still. Yesterday, it did stop. I told you
Let
it's
me-
supposed to release.
Me have a group with the one guy that he has a lot of information. Let me run over there, go see if it's true. I'll tell you if it's true. Soon come back. Don't take your time.
I want to hear from the guy. I want to hear from one of the media house.
Who may hear for credible somebody, man? Me not talk.
If I don't clip you, it's not credible enough.
I joke you make. I joke you una make. You think I
That's joke, man.
what you mean? You think I hold on? You think
Mainstream. Hold on, Bridget.
Pretty.
Mainstream.
Pretty. You think only Cliff Hughes can get him news
I
from
know, but myself is a mainstream news place.
We have
Squitty, but don't Squitty, don't derail the conversation
Yes,
until
yeah,
Bridget,
I
until
say
that is
same
confirmed.
thing.
Real and truly, that not officially confirmed. And we don't want to sound desperate until also, because we know that if you flip it, I go flip. So, because we have to get conclusive information. Because we need to continue sensitizing Jamaicans. Because when we see so much PNP vote, Squitty, me no please. Because they should have a vengeance against the PNP, Squitty. I mean, no matter about money, Squitty, if they have current affairs literacy, they not say no to the money, because none of them not have the money when them get September 3 today.
but
No man, we get the Squitty. No man, we get the money September 3, life not change. Since September 3 to the day. No man.
But
So
Mark,
right now, and because them not have current affairs literacy. You see the people them at Central Clarendon, Squitty, them have a little bit of current affairs literacy increase. It increase. So never like the money never run at Central Manchester. But the people them decide to listen. Performance over optics, performance over sellout. In any form, whether sell out to the candidate or sell out with money.
Over promises.
Performance the people them are deal with.
But Mark, you still have to go back to where we're coming from, bro. Michael Manley did kind of turn Jamaica in this country where they give them the free mentality lifestyle. Because the other day when we go to Jamaica, and my friend them carry me and show me some place where Michael Manley give the people them no infrastructure, no nothing at all. So as the time goes by, Mark, we are going gradually. It's gonna take time, Mark. It now go up by the click of a finger, brethren. So we have to give thanks that we are gaining. It's not like we are losing in the Mark. We are gaining. I used to buy the fourth turn. You guys see a difference. We just have to continue work on the younger generation. Enough people, including myself, we soon gone, but But the younger ones where we have come up, we have to work on them and tell them, say, sell your vote. It's selling your future. That me tell them, you know, they say you have to sell your future because if $2,000, $3,000 can't even cook a night dinner. You understand me? But remember the future, your kids, right? So gradually, Mark, we are going to get there. You understand me? But it's gonna take time. So we have to, me and you, critics, 100 life, have to just continue to do what we are doing because we are seeing results. Mark, and like we now see the results, we are more popular than them right now, right? So we have to just continue work, bro. That is it.
Yeah, man, we have to put in the work, man, even harder now.
See, me go do a fact check for that.
Watch them like that.
It's only Cliff Hughes can tell him, so me no know. But me I go look.
Squid is here, Mr. Mickey here. And Mr. Mickey is a man who always have some very good informative information like myself and every other person who have informative information. Yes, man, you mean at the box.
Alright, go on, Mickey.
Mr. Mickey. Hello, Mr. Mickey. Mickey.
Yeah, Squitty. What I was saying is
Yes, sir.
yeah, you see how they look at this minority government thing. What they are saying is that alright, so them say 2 million people on the voters list.
Yeah, hold on, Mickey. Hold on. Basically, tell me say confirm. Basically say confirm, but we want you further still from some news people.
What confirm? What confirm?
Say Don, Dr. Don William C.
Oh, we have to hear it otherwise.
Yeah, that me I say one year from the news.
Yeah, we have to hear it otherwise.
Yeah. All right, Mickey, go on.
Yeah, man. So they say okay, the total number of persons on the so them say total number of persons on the voters list are 2 million.
Yeah.
And them say less than half of that vote. Them are gonna say, boy, I just a minority. Because less than half of that vote, out of that half of vote, this amount vote for PNP and that amount vote for this minority. Based on the number of persons on the voters list. But the voters list one clean out. You know, I don't think you have 2 million people on the voters list and 2 million people on the voters list in Jamaica. Something wrong with that. And if a person don't vote, you can't do anything about it, boss. You see what I'm saying? So I just Dan Jackson, I try, you know, PNP lose and she's salty, so she I try to find, you know, little excuse and you know. She talking nonsense, man. PNP win tune said that.
Yeah, the people in firing will
Oh,
come
I see my link online, you know, some of them down at the counting center or what. I don't see him post anything, but my link a credible link. So somebody said Dr. Don will win. He has done so much. No, that we are talking about Cheryl. We wonder if all the county.
Basic have good links, you know. Ian Basic.
Yeah, but you said Skitty only click you to 1 year for you know 1 year from here, baby.
Answer me already, you know.
Squitty, what am I going to do, you know, Squitty? I can make a way for somebody else see time being, you know. They are still in here. I make way for somebody, but they are still, but I'm not gone, man.
Alright, my brother.
Yeah.
Squitty.
Man, I hear people. Yeah, man.
Basic can say me here, you know, me ask him if he confirm him, say yes.
Yes, Squitty, but if
Still 1 year from media, that thing there.
yes, Squitty, but if Beswick drink nothing, if him drink nothing, you know, me attack that way, you know, so we have to watch that.
1 year from mainstream media, for the real.
Yeah, man.
Me know, my link we're working on media, me not see him. So
Yeah, we were here.
Yeah, we were here.
We were in Tago State, so we were here.
It's not like we're surprising us, Squitty, but you just want to hear from here.
Right, from yesterday we here saying win. And if they told you, we are going to know. So we are going to keep 2 years on the ground, we say. We operate that, so we're at 26.
36.
Yeah, 36 to 25.
27.
Yeah.
27.
Yeah,
Right.
but Squitty, Dan Jackson Miller must tell you if she see Mark Golden renunciation paper, because
Alright,
nobody does that.
Well, this brother has said nothing like that.
Nothing like that.
You see? That's why we can't even know yet, because people are saying nothing like that.
That's why I say me can't say anything because I don't see my friend.
Yeah, I could leave that alone.
Yeah, me could
Best
leave
me
it
a
alone.
drink, man. Best you can drink.
Yeah,
So hold
I
on.
leave that alone. Leave that alone. Where you say now, brethren?
No, me I said, Dan Jacksonville, I go say she I go dig up Constitution. She must first tell us if she say Mark Bolin renunciation form. Because nobody knows that, you know. The man first is back Andre Stevens, the people on Andre Stevens program. Nobody see anything like that. Nobody see an official.
So what she want to dig up constitution people power? You mean come down with what?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
somebody was saying. That's what somebody was saying, yeah.
But she's stupid for that she gonna do. Because you're Jamaican, you never give up your American citizen, Jamaican citizenship. And you're the on the voters list, say you're Jamaican, you don't come here and come vote.
No, but you're not in parliament. You're not in parliament, you know. So you don't know
That's why they will come down, shake her up, man.
The friend man, she thinks I'm going to PNP, them will come down, come vote.
You shake up her dust, did it?
You don't know, say diaspora out there listen to it. We the diaspora when them listen to it and them go down go vote. And them know say Andrew want to back it in.
And they looking at the
They
airport,
want
you know,
Jamaica to be crime free when them go yard.
when they looking at the airport, they be just spit their pay blood green shirt, you see.
Yeah, they in the airport. They're mad. They're mad out. We cannot say. They're mad out.
No, what
You
happened?
know, some of them people, one of them bridges, some of them people will say, come down, come vote. Some of them young people are the first time voting in Jamaica, you know, sir.
Yeah.
But what them not realize, say, I'm more JLP, you know, in the diaspora, you know. Because JLP have left Michael Manley and PJ Pat's government, you know. Them have to run, you know. Because people, yo, JLP is scared, because PNP, I kill PNP, you want to kill them, all of them for run Jamaica, you know.
Hey, chef, we say people in a wheelchair.
Yeah, yo.
You know
But
what they want to talk to?
yeah, what them need to do in the voting process, because we had touched on that last night and the night before. You see the early voting, just like how them have it up here in the diaspora, just like what them do for the government work and them, the police and the military.
Everybody can do early voting.
Eh?
Everybody can do it.
Yeah, them need to have that, especially with the elderly them.
Yeah.
Them would have, you get them out of the way. So those things, with them, they have to implement. Them have to do that.
Yeah.
It's important because we do that up in Canada, America. All early voting is key.
Yeah. And absent ballot voting.
So we're going to eliminate
Or you have a special person. Oh, in same day, but you have a special line.
But early voting is good. Cause I remember. Yeah, I remember when I went and vote, I did the early voting. No, I didn't do the early voting, but you'd have the early voting that go on. But the early voting now, the early voting take place at some special place, not in the constituency. It take place at certain. You have to go to the office, like certain place.
Yeah.
Deal with that. Government place.
I think them for rearrange up something in the vote in the EOJ there. I make people can vote early.
Yeah, them need the early vote.
I think it's a good idea that them for the change
That's
up.
how the PNP them do want to keep the election, and brother, me have to be careful of them, the people, you know.
Listen, man, a bit.
Listen,
Listen, a beer room, and them have going over the place, you know. Beer, not even room of propaganda over call it, because that's how beer.
That's some propaganda and attack.
Yeah, but we're not even going to talk about it, because we're not getting an ear time. We just know them are doing it.
Good night.
Good night.
Miss them talk to a girl. Miss them talk to one of the girls from upper Central Kingston, who live up at the PNP part. That's what I'm saying. And she has said, boy, she couldn't sleep, you know, because they are worried because they just say a vision for the development of what happen in them constituency, and them a plan to make house and them thing they give them. So the man asked her, say, what really forced them to vote, because through them born up such a diatic PNP era, them say, them start judge it off of them grandparents because they must say the first something happened in them constituency. So all the MPs them from Michael Manley come right now have done no development in a Central Kingston really, when they really think about it. So them grew up come see this constituency in the same situation. So them see them grandparents are get old. Them no want to reach them in a squitty.
True.
Basically that she has say, you know, she has say, we don't want to make this happen to our grandparents, because them grandparents still say them a PNP, you know.
You see,
And
it's
the youth, them say labor right in a Central Kingston Squitty.
you see the PNP, them, you know, them have a strategy with this propaganda. It used to work for them, but this is through program like Squitty program and so on, different program. Can you notice, you know, people like O'Keefe, you know, it don't matter the topic going on, you know, when they come on and you say for them time to talk, you just start real propaganda, back up propaganda. And then you say, ready for fact check, him gone for the next program, and you just have one line of propaganda. That's what them send them out to do. It's just propaganda and lies. Me and Chris Carter say, him our friend and foreign, and the friend, I tell him, say, our daughter, say, at 65,000, she have to pay for go hard. I shake on the father. So, for the PNP, them to tell them family abroad, say, no, go on to Jamaica. I shake them and shake on the people and for money, you know.
Yeah.
And them are so fun, this and that. When the people come and really see what is going on, themselves, them sharp. Shake
Well,
them, you know.
Mickey,
What-
Mickey
what-
been
what-
in Jamaica for a
what-
couple of years.
Bridget, hear this lady named Cheryl. I said next election, we who live overseas can vote and in Jamaica can consent.
No go so. I'm not go so. No go so. No, Sheriff, I start here from now, baby, because we don't believe if you stay up here and vote. If you want to vote, buy a ticket and go down, go vote.
Like I did. I just came back this morning.
Somebody in the commercial section has a funeral keep now for Central
Yeah,
Kingston.
the funeral go on our Central Kingston.
McGregor funeral.
Yeah, them run right.
Look at old man Vince.
Hold on. When you say,
Make sexy say something.
No, me not.
Good night. I said good night, labor rights. Good night, shower. When my prime minister Andrew Olet said September 3rd, I bought my ticket that night. I just came back from Jamaica. And I'm from Tower Hill, Olympic Garden, and trust me, no time, no day. Andrew Olis can't lose the song. And I was listening to the guy that run with Andrew Olis. I don't even know his name because I don't want to know his name. But he was talking about White Wing what done a Dupan, him should have get stronger vote. Him don't know the constituency, him just come because if him didn't know, him didn't know so the whole of White Wing would switch and turn labor right. Because when the whole of White Wing would be burned down. Exactly, down there was PNP, but White Wing what did burn down and down they did did stay away. And Andrew Wallace got on, they go say, no, nobody can live so. Remember, it was Portia Sims constituency down there, you know. And them that live like dog down there, you know. And my prime minister got on, they go build up too much house, give them. And then switch. So all comes. Him a talk about say him think him don't get vote down there. Him don't know, so them switch long time.
Hey, cross the road.
Nah,
Cross the
really,
road,
TV.
So, over there, son, him again, put up a board house there and then go fix up over there.
White Wing what?
Huh?
Don't 3 mile here this side.
Yeah, man, look at 3 mile over on the right hand side, going down, man.
Yeah, Belrock. I don't that's a switch now. I turn labor right, you know. That was PNP. Yes, them. Yeah.
Sexy, you sure about that?
Switch up, man, because it's a PNP place.
No, yes, me sure about that. That's why he was talking about. You remember, if you don't listen to him, in interview when I do him say, him think him that get all of the vote them from Dupan School. Remember him say that? Those are the people that was coming from down there, so them are PNP down there. But because Andrew Wallace built up so much house, give them and treat them good, them switch. Look how long them switch. Yes. Them switch a long time. That's why they get no vote down there.
Board up house.
Yes, critical.
And
He might build White Wing now. Over White Wing, they say he might build.
They did burn out, you know. Them did burn out. The board house them did burn out and them never live nowhere. And the PNP government never look on them. Never pay them no mind. And Andrew Wallace gone and they got build up wall house and a board house, you know. Wall house, upstairs and downstairs wall house.
Yeah.
Yes. So I expect him to go down there so get vote. Him just coming on, him just come and him lose. Him lose to a woman. I forgot the constituency when did in and him lose how much time to the
Juliet,
woman. Aye. Exactly. Or you expect
I'm a rejected politician. It take long time.
No man. Hey, Squitty.
Yeah.
Me hear the boy when named Bobby Finty. Him say my some security man. I don't want to use it, but then call man when you used to come from Royal Farm Estate. He used to push a body girl, like push.
Oh, famous.
Yeah, me him I tell him
Oh, you're the brother there. Yeah, where must
yeah, man. Me him I tell thing the caution them for the life. Say who? I chew that boy have a bit more beat and joke. You know, that boy is no man. Him say that boy funny and no for teeth election and all them. Like and that him I tell thing there, you know, caution them, you know. Yeah man.
Him up a Seaward school. You know, say in the day him come for Seaward school, man. Him Paul Buchanan, you know, in a sick the day election come for Seaward school. Him and him bodyguard them, man. The whole of we just go over there and say, hey, we don't want you in a song. Andrew is a reach up here yet. Come out of this. Let go. Nothing else so you know for there. Lift up. We just run when I go to Seaward school.
You mean, mama?
Lift up. Andrew always have to come here so first. And Andrew always ground this. When Andrew always come and give him present, then no can come. You're not supposed to there. So go on my road. Go up, so. Go up, so. Run well.
Man, bless, man. Andrew bless.
Taxi, you know, so they run with Mark in a central too. Mark go down there. In my name bodyguard, the man, so they run in a central Kingston.
I mean,
They wet him up.
Yeah.
Run him well.
Everybody some on the life, yeah. Paul Burke in the election.
Him did down at St. Elizabeth. Him did down
I'm in
at
a sickness.
yeah man, him did down at St. Elizabeth.
You know, so active at all. So
I think I glimpse him. I like him shake and draw. I think Andrew me go one station. I think I glimpse him one night time and I don't know if he was in a cafe or something like that.
Albert down at St. Elizabeth, bro, may I tell you. He was
which
Yeah, but
the one
that work with down there.
I don't know if a cafe. I think I spot him.
him can't work with coffee, bro. He's too political. If you're too political, you cannot coffee. He was the secretary of the he was the secretary of the PNP.
No, my thing there 1 year, I say Anthony Johnson, Camilla Johnson, father work with coffee, you know.
Oh. The one that always I run up in mouth. The one that always I run up in mouth. But the dreadlocks one where always I run up in mouth when Mark Golding attack. So Andrew Owen is a thief. I which part him run? Damien Crawford, yeah.
St. Catherine.
Yeah, I'm rejected politician, you know. Remember, up on my constituency, me used to run him, you know, we run him out of a constituency, because him underperform. That's what kind of try to come back. He not try to come back as a East Rural Center and run him away. See, and then him go come and look safe seats and come up and Anne-Marie they beat him. Yo, all of them feel the whole of them feel all Ian Jackson Miller, the whole of them rejected now to Jamaica in a bridge. Whatever go on in the coming 5 years, quitty. Them are going to last. One of some of them. I was saying, fucking, I still alive.
Yo, give me a chat then, please. Very sure now vibes, guys. Don't think say it. When me tell a man say PNP, I got done go down a museum down Kingston there. And I saw now go down there to see them and think a joke me I make. Because the next generation I rise up and you see, first of all, you see the infrastructural development we are going in our country, them are going to complete in this term. Most of them, not all of them, you can say that most of them are going to complete in that term. You see the way how they attack the school bus system. Nobody feel like say this kids were 15, 16. We hear this, we can't vote. They are going to turn 18 in the next term. And this are going to resonate with them. They are going to remember, say, it was National Party. attack the school bus system because it got improving. I was saying just starting and it got help and it just got become a thing. And it so the 14, 15, 16-year-old we couldn't vote this term. Next term come, they might remember say the People's National Party attack the initiative that we have for them. Right? And second of all is that the lifestyle the lifestyle of the People's National Party in a up to standard because you know say them are go in the constituency them and be praise the rat of the PNP come down from East Portland. Right? I mean you know say them are go underperform and then 1 and 2 people wait I go switch.
None of them never perform with it.
None of them never.
Quick talk. So
I could look for them, I want to say something, you know. I could look for Angela Brown constituency.
And that's sorry for them, the people that don't get speak. Let me stay on them scholar.
Yeah, man.
Most constituency.
listen, may I say to some of them today. Listen what me I said to some of them today. They are talking about Andrew Wallace not doing anything and the country is not moving forward. You know, now a policeman can drive behind you and run your license plate and know that the car belongs to you, your mother, your grandmother, your sister, your brother.
All right.
No, in
That's
Jamaica. So
That's
exactly. So tell me if Jamaica is not moving forward.
But sexy, you know when we come down there, me a reason we get somebody for vote. You know how we get them for vote? We sit down with the fire with their reason with the security. Well, one of them a security guard, and we are telling him say, yo, member. Bus fare decrease, right? He must say yes. Because at first he must say, he not get nothing. Me say, you mean you not get nothing? And me and Munchie start reasoning with him and I tell him about the bus fare where we get decreased. You know what is the problem, sexy? Because them feel if them don't get individual help, not
handout.
You understand?
Yeah, PNP love handout, you know.
That is
PNP love handout. And I know say them are nasty people. I tell you know say PNP are nasty people and wicked people and them dunce. You like your kids go in a taxi and bus go sit down in a man lap. Them get school bus, them implicate school bus. For your kids them go on it. School children only. School children only. I wanna fight against that. But I don't want to people go in a taxi and bus with loud music, they are wind up on it. Tell me, you know, if someone what list dirty people down there. So they are PNP.
So we are here showing say even the bus system that is now. If you're a child, if you were paid like $300, you only $500 now, right? So we have show the youth, you know.
Yeah, 100 I get to the own bus. Our school children alone.
You're saving that money. You can put the extra money there to buy more food. And that way if you put it on paper, show them because them feel like if they not get money in their hand or not now, them not benefiting. You understand me? We are telling him, say, how much you use some paper and bus? He said $200. Me say $100 now. He say yes, $100. Me say so how you say you now? And I said to him, say, you know me need to look panic the way there. You understand?
People need to sit down and talk to some of them because some of them don't understand. Because some of them never know say we are the head of the what? The cat with the something name? We are the head of the
Caricom.
Them never know so we are the head. Yeah. Them not know say we are the head of that. Them not know say right now we are head of a lot of Caribbean countries. But Jamaica is a lot. Not even a lot of Caribbean countries.
Not even that, you know, when we asked him, said, did you apply for the $20,000 solidarity program that was going on? He said, no, what yet. So, I said, because they not pay attention, I said, my youth,
they never read.
To start paying attention because you could have get $20,000 just like that.
You know, Bridget, I remember when
1,000 Jamaicans were eligible to get it.
Remember say Jamaica flag, you know, and the Uncle Caribbean flag are raised in America, you know, on Jamaica Day, Independence Day.
By independent. But what's another mission now, man? You see, there's a problem, you know, as much as that TikTok thing are good, it bad in our way. Because in the more while me I scroll, and me see some people who say them are PNP, right? And them say them are big PNP, right? And them love them party. And them have like 500 views, and you request your box and you go up in their box and you ask them why them are PNP, then granny, then auntie, then whatever are PNP, so them are PNP. So me say to them, say, do you know what is indirect tax? Me ask them a simple question here. Them are ready to tell about policies and this and who do that and who do that. So me ask them one simple little question. Me ask them, you know what is indirect taxing? Then stop, then foot get kicked or they don't know. No. You know what is direct tax? Then stop. Then you know what just GCT means? Then stop. They don't know nothing about nothing.
And then the one with the PNP, them are going to send them. The one with them are going to send them kids. The PNP, them are going to send them kids from the bus. Them are going to send them kids from the school bus.
Them first, so? They're not ashamed. Them first.
And them on the first front seat there.
Sexy, I don't want to take him on the morning.
Them first. What I was going to say is that.
Hold on, we have a new bench now. We can check out this bench now. User 3056. User.
I don't play that man. Nobody knows.
User, you look like PNP and I say user. User.
Sometimes of them coming on the box and split it. I don't want
Listen.
Hold on, user.
Nine, man.
Yo, man, don't go up. Man, don't dead up.
What if I want me? One me. We are going to use right now. I want me.
Hey, sexy.
One me. Send a request, one me.
Yeah.
I'm sending back my whole life, man.
Me couldn't believe, say, the day that the PNP are getting run out of Central Kingston. I couldn't even know if I could live to see that.
Then that make sure you climb.
I see it on news and I say, wait, I was part of the Central Kingston.
Clive.
Police come up with this guy, man, go there and put him in the vehicle.
Clive, I pay we kill this them to Central Kingston long time enough from Mike and man the time enough.
Yeah, man.
Man them from Green Bay. Them carry the man. Green something.
Rodney. Right there.
Yeah, from a PNP time, them carry the people in my Green Bay, you know. Go analyze them, you know. You understand? And then they make...
One answer, man. One is a big up shower. I will have one.
Come in, they need to talk to him. Anyway.
I must see somebody with I said them name one me. This man have a green shirt.
Yeah?
When me a shower man. If I want me, when me know him a shower man.
No, there that one me there.
One me where we know a PNP.
A PNP, Bridget, 1 minute we have PNP, you know.
Yeah, man, him name mad me now. Him mad now.
Baron Malwood. One me, short man.
Yeah, man.
Okay. The one
Yeah,
when
man.
If you want me, one me a shower man. Big up one me, shower man.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
Yeah, what I say? Hold on the chef. Let them Gold Street, you know. Man, them go to Gold Street, you know. Go on alive about 5 people, you know. Appear them thing them are doing, you know. From Mike and the time the man them are do them thing there. Mike and the constituency. And them go analyze the man them from Gold, from South Side. Peter Thompson, the great footballer where we have Jamaica, one of the Jamaica's greatest footballer. You understand? The Gold, no. The Green Bay first. Remember Green Bay, them man, the guy, you know. Go to Thompson and them man there, you know. Yeah, before the Gold Street massacre. So, when I said, the PNP always I do them kind of thing there.
Yeah, man.
The JLP them. That's why they have to defend themselves in a 80 bars.
Brother, you know what them do, my brother, in a 1976, me I look at you, quit him on everybody hear this. Them coming out here a soldier and take out the youth out of them house. I lick out all people teeth, you know. My brother, a 1 year, my 17 year old, a 1 year, them have him locked up a detention center and say my gun runner for the JLP. Michael Manny lock up every youth in a Kingston when they come from the PNP garrison, you know. And when the people them ask him to make apology, him say him never give nobody no order to speak about that. Him refuse to make apology. And when the people them tell Ryan McGann tell them how vote against him, Ryan McGann tell the people them to fuck off. Then and the next 2 days, them kill him up a garden town and go up a meeting. Remember when them kill the politicians put in?
Yeah. I'm going to
Yeah, Maramagan, yeah.
2 days after.
John Godly, the John with husbandman.
Hey, brother, I will if a bad things PNP carry against youth in Jamaica, you know.
I war with up there, you a fight with the man them, I saw him get alive. Him up there fight with the man them.
Yes, Quitty, big up yourself, my boss. I rather ride this, you know.
right. I want.
Yeah, man, big up on yourself, man. And big up everybody for the live, same way, you know.
Big up.
Respect.
Yeah, man, I third time this me I listen to your road boy that for the past
You have a
couple years,
fan,
and
you
you
have a
know.
fan in your background there.
Yeah?
Yeah, tell us some fun and move and some breeze or something that come to the phone.
No, you know, so it's a headset for me I use. Probably that day, you know.
Come to your background there.
I drive a truck, man, probably that's why, you know.
My chuck, I mean, yeah, go on now.
Yeah, man, we just want to make you know, so yo, platform very informative road boy, I mean, I like, for real. Right?
Yes, sir.
This is one of the most informative platform I hear from recent years, and everybody come up and us a whole bunch of loud noise, that's what I say.
Yeah.
You know, people them can hear a thing better than them talk with sense.
Right.
We really appreciate that, God. It's good to know, say we have well-thinking Jamaicans still out there, you see.
Yeah, man. That's what we aim to do.
Yeah, man. I'm just want to push everybody, man. You know. Yeah, man, just keep up the good work, see what you see.
Yes, sir.
Respect, soldier.
Yeah, man, bless you for the stuff, see, man.
Why you there, right?
Florida, I'm living on.
All right, big up all the money, man. Big up. Tell the people
Yeah, man.
about Scooty 16, boy, I show ya.
Yes, man, definitely.
Scooty 16.
Yeah, man.
Bless up. How will that talk now?
Well, I'm glad all the youth them, I open up against the PNP and a fight for Jamaica. Because all youth we see as a labor right now, them are fighting for Jamaica and betterment. Staying, them are fight for betterment, brother.
And a whole heap of them come out in the Clive. Yo.
Me say the amount of youth me see last night in a Central King, so me I say we have so much to come out of young youth and labor right.
And that me didn't want to say no because me said to my daughter, I said we were watching from the thing. I said to my daughter, I said, but Peter Gay, do you not see no old people, old people make myself good as all gone out them bed because they was there. Here juvenile, when I say juvenile, here young people, they may tell you, bro, I celebrate with Donovan and them and you know another thing me observed last night and I observed it all of the go down and me go about 3 or 4 meetings with the PM. You see when the PM attack Clive, the chop up pin, brother, you can't hear.
Me I tell you, man.
They listen, the people them, and that is why a lot of them can be able to relate with the PM say no. Because they know the Googles a lot. Last night, you noticed when the PM attacked down at Central Kingston, everybody was listening.
Yeah,
and
man.
Understand what the PM say. That is a big difference. Paul, I say I know share rejoice. I celebrate.
Yeah, man. Some of them say them not sleeping because them wonder if them really will lose Donovan. You understand? When them win, man, it was a jubilation to the youth, them brother.
Yeah.
I'm sure what PNP do over the years.
Yeah, hold on, guys, hold on. We'll check on this brother here. Rains.
Yes, Quitty, no problem. You don't have to worry about it, man. I wanna wait.
Oh, yeah,
England media, I wanna wait, but I listen to your program every night. And I have to give you a call because, one of the things I would love to see happen, I would love to TikTok one of them. For anybody come on the program and I chat rubbish, you just block them off of it. God, trust me. England media, and when I tell me I start doing.
We have the ability to block them. We have blocked them too, man.
Yes, but I mean, before them even start to talk, they need to get black because, trust me, election night, my heart really broke out.
So, what for you, what them say, and if you don't like it, to block them.
Right, because I tell you, me and my daughter at St. Elizabeth, Burn Savannah, and then they go up at the school to go vote. And the PNP man then come up there and force and go to the police station, and war them if you start, that's all the police tank off, come down there. Because the man then force and go into the police station, and I like them around with the people that more work. So when we listen to certain things, You know, enough of them are here for them.
Who in the constituency? Which constituency that? One.
That not East St. Elizabeth. I think I'm supposed to soul him, but I think he lose because green win on the other side.
Yeah, I don't go slowly.
You know that way.
Yes.
And Russell, Green, Russell, and Witter, they won. It's all the slowly alone. Those in a
Slowly, don't go slowly. They might do them thing there.
Yes.
That's why man lose, because them deal with fucker down there.
Yeah, exactly. And like me said to you, it's not like no here me here for nobody because my daughter and my brothers, my niece as well. My niece up here so me I talk to my niece and them I say they might create hammock. That's all the council use in the area. If you go in and they go run him out. You understand? And the police them there the gate and let them in.
election, Ray.
Some PNP police them there that were SR.
Have to be because they let them in. Because them all the school get them in the kick out because they must start problem.
Because you have the police, the PNP police them too, you know.
Not for them, yeah, not for them against
Yes, I think so.
Not for them police.
Yes, well, anyway, big up yourself. Big up yourself. I want to face. I show all the way.
All right. You want to jump
Respect,
out?
soldier.
Yeah, man, I got jump out. Yeah, man.
All right, respect, yeah?
Yeah, man, big up, sir. Big up every time.
Yeah.
Show and tell a friend about Squiddy 16.
Yeah, man, 100%.
All right,
Where you
respect.
think the PNP, where you think the police vote did go, Clive?
Which that? Which one police that?
Did you think the police them voted for or against us? Chris, where you think?
No,
some of them.
Some vote for the JLP. Yeah. The majority of them I think vote JLP.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
have
some of them vote for
PNP police.
PNP won them, yeah.
Yeah, one and two of them. Puppy Mark Golden.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Some of these damn said the soldiers voted against us.
We don't know about that.
How them know that?
They never specify the number them who vote this and who
No,
vote.
them don't know that. We can't answer that.
They don't know that. But I think them vote because them quite contented with them pay and them uniform and them vehicle.
First time it was the other way around, to the soldiers that vote for the people.
They love them are police and so they don't love their life for living. They might live good life, you know.
Of course. They might live better. I mean, I believe that.
Oh, that is what he heard. That is what. When we done this, Dayton Campbell, you know, so Dayton Campbell, one wicked brother. Remember him saying, no, Clive, say, in the enumeration process, them did enumerate a lot more people than the JP. You remember?
Yeah, lie tell man. Boy,
You know a lot of soldier and police vote for Andrew. Can them get 100% raise? So that better now. So they're going to vote against him.
Good discussion say want come up, you know. Discussion want come up.
Yeah, because Tari up there.
Them trick ball back more.
Alright, Squitty, I'll come down.
Alright, Tari, say my discussion in box. Alright, Tari, jump up back.
No, man. What Tari?
Sorry, just come, man. It's alright, make him stay. Me come down.
Alright, Bridget. Alright, just jump in back later because we're going there after a while. Yeah, no problem with discussion. A long time we don't hear it. From election, we don't hear discussion. I wonder
Good night, labor rights. Me go jump off too, you know.
Alright, yeah, man.
That's it.
Respect.
Bless up yourself, man, and you know, nice talking to everyone.
Alright.
Respect, sexy.
Yeah, me in Philadelphia. Me there
I'll show ya. Squiddy 16.
Towel, shower,
Yeah, man.
every time.
So-
Olympic
Yeah,
one, I'm a banner, bro.
Squiddy 16.
See me too.
Yeah, which part of towel?
Eh? I don't come back
Which part of
towel. I don't come back towel. I pour through towel, me and Willow there and the whole of them. Willow Carl and the whole of them.
Oh, from an alien.
Okay.
Shower
Yeah,
game,
man.
alright.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, alright then. Me not Philadelphia, me there.
Bless up, bless up.
Yeah, man, alright.
But stick it back down the same way?
Yeah,
Okay, alright.
Cockburn pen that.
Yeah, me know a Cockburn pen, a basketball. Alright, we talk to
Bust
you. Yeah,
up,
man.
alright. You know, bless up, yeah.
Dark off here.
Come on.
Discussion, what go on?
But there, man, feeling good, but through the movements, we couldn't get to settle down for talking about me settling now and still I enjoy the movement.
We are one day for the turn PNP. I go vote and you lose.
No, you know, man, what you talk about spitting on? What you spitting
And
on
we
that,
don't
man?
see you now here where we want to get that attack.
No, man, the movements, man. I come do my work and you know my thing, you know. I have to, what them say, you know. So when them say me have to just move, you know. So,
Yeah.
but what me have to do and move back and settle, you know. So I enjoy the festive season, man. Happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, happy.
What we see from celebration start.
Yeah, that. But happy, man, happy. You know, say, on that talk a while ago, I want to mention a name to you and see if you know that name, yeah. And anybody where they on the panel, if you know that name, you tell me. But who know a man named Jerry Pollock?
Yeah, man.
Pollock, a police Pollock. Yeah, man.
Alright.
Good night, Squitty.
Alright, so some big.
In the comment, me a wheeze here, and it about when I talk, me a wheeze.
Yeah, right, so take you out.
Yeah.
Respect.
In the comments, yeah.
Open discussion.
Yeah, man. We know. So me know this is some big man there when no. When me I go say, cause me hear when I say yeah, police on know this man yeah. Then no, me ask Squitty, you know that man there?
Yeah, me hear of him.
You know about him, man. Exposure since the bodyguard, brother.
Yo, the man that used to hold man on a towel and let him have the pain land. Labor a towel and get him a pain land.
What with him?
I didn't know. You me tell you something. You don't know. You see from Maxwell Avenue go right back to him and one of the man responsible whole out there so feared. Let me tell you, feared as a PNP police. Feared.
You might ask for.
No man, ask
them just come, man.
That just come, man. Yeah, man. Them man, they just come, man. Yeah, man. Them man, they just come, man. Them man, they don't know it like that. What me I tell you about them man, I was politician, police. And here the man just tell you, a portion of the man is a bodyguard.
Yeah.
And me know, and then attack. See, now when me know, when me tell you, say feared, them man, they
drive fear and
you go want ear say you have something to do with green. You ain't a problem. Serious problem. Yeah? The man that terrorize the whole of the place there. And make the people for me say live under fear. You don't open your mouth and talk about nothing about
man, boy, Jerry Pollock.
Yes, man. Yeah, man.
What
Who don't know that?
my personal mention?
Who don't know that? Tell me who don't know that. Most of the younger generation them don't know that. See me? Them man they responsible for the whole of them places, man. When tells the people they live in a terror, man. Terror. Yeah?
Brother, it's so much thing PNP to Jamaican people and get away with it, brethren.
Then that me I say. That's why that is what me I say. That is what me I say. Yeah? That is what me I say. And certain things me I go really bust it out, but from on ear me talk when me tell say the man terrorize them places, man. When me tell you say people afraid. Yeah? You know what? Open your mouth and talk about nothing about J. When the man they run things.
Open discussion.
Yes, sir.
Yapsan it own diamond factory, right? Diamond drinks factory.
Drinks factory,
right?
Yeah.
And then on the shoe store behind it, when you ball door, run around the fort, that's all.
Yeah, man.
You understand?
Yes, we know that. Yeah. When I
want
walk out back, yeah.
No, I know what else wireless Catburn pen that's you call it. Yeah, to wireless around the fort. Don't have a tap that's a man. Yeah, before you come down the Spanish Town Road. It's there behind Diamond, right there, so. Remember Diamond then like in front of the Angie, you know?
Remember when Diamond?
In front of the Angie.
Yes. It's a different company.
In front of the Angie, so yes. But behind there, so.
Yeah.
You know say, when Jerry Pollock, you know, go hold on man out there wait for Yapsang, you know, for the, you know. The man they all take the man they can't go to Finland, you know, and let them go, you know.
Them
go, you know. The man they're dangerous, you know. Yeah, them man analyze them out, you know.
Yeah, analyze
them out, you know.
Yeah,
the man they want some wicked police, man. Put the body there, them say a pusher man. Them say a pusher man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Wicked boy, them boy that joke and spit it to them, man. They are wicked man, man. They analyze enough, man.
Yeah, man.
No, for the Jerry Pollock, man, a demon himself, brother.
Yes. Aye. I'm glad big man there will know when me attack. I'm glad.
Well, anyway, discussion. Hold on, discussion.
Yes, sir.
Boy, the youth, them not so chillani. Trick Pat more, you know. And take him body and vote for Mama. They tell him say it's a waste time, but breast milk, you know.
No, man, no waste time. No waste of time.
Man, say the man is a waste time, man, and breast milk.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Waste of time.
What I mean from Mr. Jerome? Mr. Jerome.
Good night.
Respect.
Mr. Jerome.
The great Squitty.
Yes, sir.
I look forward, you know.
Yes, sir.
I was just going to make a point pertaining to the soldiers that we are talking about for PNP. Yeah, they were a little bit of disgruntled with the soldiers. And the reason being, they used to sit on an upper camp and no work. You know? Put them down and relax.
Yeah.
But remember now that the PM put them out of road to work with the police because of the high crime and all of that. You don't know as the police and soldiers are really tea. You know what I mean? And as a result of that, because I have some family members who are soldiers, and they were talking about them going to vote against the PM because rate, and you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you can't give those guys, the PM was not biased and give them new people and give them everything just like what the police have received. You know what I mean? It's only right that they use their skill set and their ability to protect the Jamaican people. But at the end of the day, I think overwhelmingly most of those security people, them vote for the PM, them vote for the labor right. You know what I mean? So common sense have been prevailed and restored. And at the end of the day, right now, we still on attack. The 28th bank account, that means that 28th seat. You know, so bad. Another one. Pay attention, you know. Accuse the PM of a 28th seat, then get.
They're not sure yet. They're not sure yet.
Right now, guys, right now, that's what it is. I mean, Mr. Dunn can win his seat. And, you know, I don't know about others, but it could be, they lose another one, and that will be 36-27. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, a lot of people were talking about him winning 40 and 50 seat. Listen, man. When I remember, say, 2020 election was rigged, you know. Some of them people, they deliberately lose them seat, you know, to get risers in, you know. So they could
man.
People. So we have to understand, say, even though I wanted more, I am very, very, look, man, I have even half a seat we win by. As long as the man then hold on the rain, you know what I mean? So, it's a good look.
I have to remember, say, Karen Cross, them and them people will be them nightmare again, too, you know. They not get to
Jesus Christ. You talk about patriotism?
Eh?
Why, that is patriotism at its best, boy.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, the government, the Prime Minister have called out, and rightly so, but I know he make mention of the bloggers, and I know, I mean, everybody not going to be at the same level, but, you know, I can't tell you. All do a wonderful job, you know.
Yeah, it's all that who left. We can't farm the cabinet and the PNP. The Jamaican people don't want them. We all reject them. We all reject them already. And them know to. Dayton Campbell, we reject him. Peter Bunting,
where must say, man? Where must say, Clive?
Crawford, we reject him. Saying Angela Brownberg, we reject her too. Saying so them can't farm the government, brother.
Well,
no matter
I
what
said,
they do.
put out a video from Damien.
Yeah, we fight the bus system, Bridget.
Yeah, I said, put out a video for him.
All of them are used back against him as a weapon, Bridget. And I know say some many more Jamaican people me assess up on social media. So then dead now. Then dead.
Man,
well,
shame can't find okay for there.
Them shame, the whole of them shame, brother.
Them you know, shame. All them attack now I say, boy, how much them leave from 15 and come up to 28, so then do good. That's all.
Do good. That's not, man. The fuck was in to win.
Yeah, that they say, but that the only time them have left them
Nah, nothing to say, so that them have to say. That them a whole lot bad. Hey, Squitty, you kill the man, you know. Which man? You see a video you put on Damien, you know. Ah, the one with Damien. Oh, man, video, you know. Yeah, man. A lot of people may talk about it, you know, you get a lot of traction, too. Yeah, man, me see it, man. Squitty, Paul. Squitty, Paul Buchanan, say, Squitty, Paul Buchanan, say, go fight and Jewel in a court. The record I see, the 100 feet that work, but I said, yeah, but you're talking about. Spread rumors say 100 feet him see it. Yeah, the man can't. I'm going to call Christian. Yeah, evidence that the shit thing might win by 1,000. Only from the win by man. I want him, Bridget. You don't know that the man exists. That way him come. He just pop up out of the blues like a rat to come to your house. I have to fuck you a rat to deal with your house. You know? I want to beat him the last time. I think Pierre did beat him the last time, you know. Yeah, last time run, somebody beat him. I Pierre them bang him the last time, man. Yeah. I can't stop talking, you know, I tell us, yo, make glad say the JP will on from power because we don't want to stop and go because the PNP are coming to dash out money and yo, Mr. Bialis, Squitty and you every day with the PNP, them a ball, I said, but they can't take 5 more years, this is operation, they will go dead, because they were right down, go look for the league. What if a career, man? Them have love cut too, so them can't go, them have space with them. Yeah. I hand out people them, man, I hand out people them when I want to go look for work. Push themselves to better themselves than just want to sit down and depend on government, you know? Exactly. Yeah, Andrew McCall Sangi. Andrew McCall Sangi PNP woman and she still don't vote for him. So it matter. Yeah, we're going in our government system, you know. You see, if money is the way you can give back to this country, we are going to get it back like in a $20,000 grant. Brown paper envelope where you go down our council office and go collect them things that's done with professionalism. We want money to build with infrastructure. We don't want to fear waste infrastructure. No. That means that the country can develop. That means that the talk last night that we pick them where grow up can be beneficiary of what we fight for. You know, this democracy, you see. Yes. You want to take our money if you go give Iglap on social media, Jay Brian, them promote them agenda, brother. So much money they want to take to give them people taxpayer money. That's liberty and disrespect, brother. $1 billion there, so $1 billion there, so $1 billion there. So when you check your majority, I think them where them want to come. When we look funny now, so man, they say them are going to raise the threshold to 3.5. Yeah. When you raise the threshold to 3.5, low income earner not the benefit, you know. When you man, I'm sure we might defend, man. And then the people are so foolish, they just blow they'll sit in the analysis. Yeah. When you cut money and start funding other things, you know, where you have to get that money from? You have to go raise tax and all of these things. We don't depend that we don't want to disrupt the progress we are going. You see, it kind of work for it, and we want to continue upon that line. When Mark Golden did come out publicly and say, I want this, listen to gentlemen, I want this, so me and my Tapanari's friend them can run it. You don't feel like that was a big blatant disrespect to the country? Of course. Yeah, man, but I mean, we're not ignorant of them kind of things. You know what to the man, listen to the man, gentlemen. The man come out and say, give me this, so me and my Tapanari's friend them can run this. Where you think, say, who you think that talk? And where you think, say, boy, is that like a bar or like a corner shop? Right. Yes, about game make you run. Right there, so me don't know how people say they want to vote for him. Just that statement, they are alone with the man there. Nobody shouldn't even look on the man. Give me this, let me run it. Me and my Tapanari's friend them. So it's a friend thing, and it's a Tapanari's thing, and it's a this thing. Give me this. Man, disrespectful man. Yeah man, disrespectful, bad man. Bad man. All of them money they're not jump people in them business, they lose money, so they see the fat NIR come. Yes sir. You see all of them money that them lose in a campaign in all of them from the first term to that term, yeah? They want but the whole of them money do problem. Well, that's going to be a problem, man. You know, you're not going to be a problem.
Them in a problem now.
Yeah.
Them in a serious problem now. Yeah.
Nobody knows sorry for them, brother.
And you know them they an attack, all them supporters attack. Every one of them are gonna be under big scrutiny. All of them will say attack. Big scrutiny. You think them going to come and say money around and them take money and them not tell we how them spend our money there?
Mad man. I have a response to that part there, you know. Every penny we want a receipt for.
Yes, man. Yeah, man.
So them do Anjo.
Yeah.
So for them to make we
No, that I got. Hear me, no, man. And that I got. And that I got.
Remember say goal in them and lose money from the PNP election, you know. Remember say them buy out the PNP party. Yeah. So them desperately need to come back
the
to the
local government.
Yeah, man. Remember say them buy out them go off against Peter Phillips, you know, them have to spend only for money. Then them go up against Lisa and them have to spend only for money. Them desperate to come back to collect back the money. Yeah, man.
Inspiration. Carry up on top, but we're going to carry after. Inspiration. Alright, sorry.
Yes, I'm here. Hello?
Yeah, man. So that's it.
Yeah, I was just listening. I don't know, have they gotten any further counts or any further winners on the administration currently? Are they still counting ballots? I don't know.
Well, we about done, but we're not 100 yet.
What? Oh, is it declared done?
No, we're not 100. We're the same one, but we're not sure.
Okay. Yeah, I saw a clip on
But they confirm ISAT same win.
Got
more vote too.
Oh, really?
Get 5 more. And get 5 more.
Wow. They're saying that Vibes Cartel spent significantly in that campaign. That's what the rumor is saying. Yeah. But for whether it is, I think the people are very, very ungrateful. But there was also a document, not a document, but a clip by Dean Jackson Miller stating something like the people who happens to live abroad shouldn't really have a say in the politics in terms of voting. I don't know where she got this document from.
Yeah.
She's saying that's not her saying. That's what is being.
But wait there. You know why them say that? You see, just because them lose, you know, they never said that before, you know. That count on, you know.
But someone said
Come vote for PNP, them now, not say them.
Right.
Yeah, no, that they was counting on that because it backfire upon them. Yes. You're right, you know, sir. Sir, you're right. But actually it backfire upon them.
Inspiration, they put up things on them on them time there.
But I think she must have been eyeing some position in the if they had formed the government.
Promises that she get back.
Yeah.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
You book up things on them time because me hear you man Vegas over near power there. And I tell you, I know how no reason with them the people, you know.
I've been sending he happened to operate a live yesterday, and I was trying to get his attention, but he just wouldn't give me any wouldn't give me a break.
I'm not gonna give you a play, man. You think you're gonna give a play? I'm not gonna give a play, man.
I give him his full honors as acknowledge him as a comrade.
Yeah.
And
them bias, them bias.
Yeah, but caution is mighty quiet. Just all of them. O'Keefe, nobody has heard from him. I don't know if he's still alive.
Brother.
I don't know what happened to him.
Pretty when you say you for 1 minute.
Oh wow.
I'm going to show you see what I hear him.
Hey, come on. What the lady where you used to chatting up down there?
This girl, what's her name?
Are you hear anything about she?
No.
Neil Tech on them people. Neil Tech. I don't know about Neil Tech.
They're all in hiding. All in hiding. And I saw a clip where someone had some diapers giving away over in
in St. Mary over by the what's his name? And I said that guy had the same idea I had. He had diaper giving away for whoever wanted from the opposition. But I mean, it was quite a joke. I mean, like I said, it's a good victory. And you know, someone is saying, "Oh, they felt good because they're now stronger opposition in the government." But we know what their modus operandi is to stop everything possible. They're not really a genuine opposition.
Yes, oppose.
Exactly. They oppose everything, whether it makes sense or not. And that's not the hallmarks of a good opposition. So, and they've been doing it ever since. So they're not bringing anything new to the table. Whether they are 40, whether they are 10, whether they're 12, it's the same ideologies. So we know they're not going anywhere. They're not a good opposition. They're not. They're just not. If you look at what they say, if you look at the kind of things they're opposed to, it's just being malicious. You know, you could oppose to many things, but it must make sense, and it must be done in the interest of the people. But just to oppose because you're in opposition and just to be malicious, then you don't get any marks from me. So I don't matter what number.
Look how them opposing it.
Exactly.
Put them on the manifesto.
And now they were trying to talk about the needs if they had formed government. And you know, this victory is so sweet in so many ways than one, because they tried to oppose, and finally, like I said, Andrew Onus have a chance to finish what he has started. So everybody can see clearly the direction that he's taking the country. And it's not like a disjointed stop and start again. It's a continuous flow.
You know, I'm most of the same part, when the man then said them go the relationship to carry coming on, Tamina Johnson break it down and say, it seems like they don't know who are the president to carry come. That means that it look like they're not there. They're not ready yet, man.
Exactly. The needs, and I think it's good that Andrew Owen is really carrying through for 2030 vision. That 2030 vision, definitely.
Yeah, man, he might go rule right up the
Exactly. He will be the one who ushering the 2030 vision.
Right.
They get a slam dunk. I'm telling you, it's a slam dunk in their face.
All right, well, I'm going to call you from Tari and then we go to Dr. Sam. Tari.
Good night, Spitty. Good night, panelists.
Sure.
So, Chris, Jana, Inspiration, Dr. Sam, and listeners, good night again. Spitty, I said I was going to stay long because school starts next week, Monday, so I want to get back in that groove.
Yeah, man, get back to, back to the basic work.
You know, that exists. But, just to extend on what Inspiration really said, you know, it's quite peaceful. It's quite peaceful when all of the PNP persons who had the big chats before election, the Ingrams and the One Me's and the O'Keefe and the Caution and the Hugh Richard and the every single one, you know, it's and the Diego, it's you know, the silence is really peaceful.
Yeah, man.
In as much as I don't mind a good laugh right now, and I wouldn't mind a good laugh right now, you know. I wouldn't mind. Like, if one of the PNP them could have just come up right now, I wouldn't mind. You don't give me the laugh. Remember laughing the entire night. But
the shout out for 1 minute, that leave right 1 minute, show up.
Oh boy. But I believe they were
What about
very
the
humble.
lady when you Roosevelt talk? On a year she too?
Who that now?
The lady, one woman in your Rose, man. She know when she attack, she just stop talking.
One next platform here, attack Wolf of Foolish.
I do. That is the first time hearing of her, but boy.
They still a 9,
they were very humble.
They say she about a 9 same way.
So over there talk to your foolish me. Somebody had talked about that last night. They say over there say. Good night, Sean.
Yeah, man, but it seems as if they were humbled. I can't see them for the past 3 days now. I don't see any of them. It's getting concerning. You know, I probably going to have to put out missing posters soon enough. Matter of fact, 24 hours gone. So I may just have to put out the missing posters right now. You know, as Dr. Tufton would have said, Mr. Bunting was the first Minister of National Security who was robbed, and we're glad he's okay, you know, but what about these other persons who are missing in action? We don't know if they're okay, so I think we have to start making the missing posters from now on and call
I'm
them
gonna ask you
out,
something.
you know.
Do you really care, sir?
No, open. No, this question. Man,
Yes, sir, go ahead.
I'm going to tell you the honest truth.
Go ahead.
You see, because I'm a Jamaican first,
Yeah.
I care enough. I just need to know that they still exist, right?
Okay.
I wouldn't want to hear that because of the election win and their lives didn't work. They have crawled back under a rock. No, man, you can't do it like that, man. You defended a philosophy when Marky G was there. You must continue defending that philosophy, man. Yes. But
I'm listening to you.
they must go through and through with it, man.
So what you say true and true? You expect them to talk for the next 5 years?
Yeah, go through and through with it, serious, man. Since it's a winning strategy, go right ahead. Who is stopping you? People, I must say though, at a serious note, on a more serious note though, we are heading for some great times, for some good times, and the work for the fourth term starts now, people. It starts now. There's no leeway on this thing. Yes, the government will have to take their little honeymoon and relax a little bit before they get back, before they re-enter into their jobs. But the work for the fourth term starts now. It starts now by establishing and promulgating the policies that the JLP intends, and not even just the JLP, but that this government and this administration intends to propel in their next term, or in this term, I should say, the third term. I'm already saying the fourth term, such as the reduction in the income tax rate from 25% to 15%, such as the increase in the minimum wage from $16,000 to $32,000, and it will be done gradually. So next year it will be going from 16,000 to 18,500, and just generally other policies that will be coming in place. The government will come in place with a national roof repair and room assistance program where the government will help you to finish your roof, and they will help you to build out your room and whatnot. But also, of course, the rural school bus system starts Monday. As school starts Monday, so the children will finally be able to go into their buses come Monday. Yes. So many things I could say. But people, the work for the fourth term starts now. And it's not just saying what is going to be done and saying what is done, but also explaining to the people, how does this benefit me or you, directly? Because a lot of problems I heard, from persons this time around was that in as much as the government had achievements for the macroeconomy in terms of the reduction in unemployment to 3.3%, the reduction in the debt to GDP, and other economic and social aspects and indices in as much as these reductions or improvements did exist, and these do directly affect the people, by the way. Many persons were saying that they don't feel as if they were really directly affected. And I heard some persons say that in as much as they still voted for the GLP. But what persons have to understand is that the foundation, in terms of the macroeconomy, in terms of ensuring that all the indices are correct and going in the right direction, that foundation must be set before the Prime Minister or any government can work on the microeconomy, the local economy. Yeah, the bread and butter issue will really affect you. So things now that directly affect your pockets, yeah, the foundation must be there. There was a lady telling me today, Squitty, that she works in public sector, and she was working in the public sector during the Portia Simpson Miller administration, even though there were wage freezes. She remembered every 2 or every 3 months, then we would have get her 50 grand. And at least in fair place, them would have called it Portia money. You understand? Portia money, because I guess it's coming from Portia and them did feel good. In as much as people didn't really know that that was affecting the economy at the time. Because when you just give out money like that, and you just freeness mentality basically, you do that without ensuring that you have money to sort out the other issues that Jamaicans care about, such as having the proper equipment and the proper tools in hospitals, which is exactly why we had the dead baby scandal. Because hospitals had to be reusing tools and apparatus and materials that were only for one-time usage, thus leading to a widespread infection of, I believe the disease was called Class B or anything else, right? So this government, through coming into 2016, has ensured that, listen, you see them freeness thing there, no, that not gonna work. No. We're gonna take a balanced approach to economy, fiscal discipline, proper economic management. And persons were heartbroken because they must say, it means that we're not getting no more money and the freeness gone. But what people have to understand is good things come to those who wait. So by fixing the foundation and laying the headstone and everything, you cast the cement over the foundation, you are able to then give more to the people. Yes? And I'll tell you something squitty too, before I land and come off, because as I said, I have school Monday. I realized that I saw a perspective Friday, I believe, or Thursday, and it piqued my interest, and I want to look into it some more. I know many of us say that the deep state in Jamaica, and yes, I'm gonna call them the deep state. That deep state includes the People's National Party working in collusion with the media through RGR Gleaner Communications, as well as other media entities, through civil society, the JTA, the NIA, the IC, and everybody and them mother, through other organizations such as the JDC and others that I will not name. Yeah? I saw an opinion that intrigued me. I don't think people understand the gravity to which this deep state hates the Prime Minister. And someone was saying that they hate the fact that the Prime Minister isn't wedded to their ideology, but the people still love him. And you know what that ideology was that the person had in their perspective or 2 cents squitty? You know what that ideology was? Marxism. for those who don't know what Marxism is, I'll just give you a short summary. Marxism basically have two classes. The bourgeoisie, which is the upper class, or the upper echelons, the tapanaris, and the proletariat, which is the working class. And the belief of Marxism is that the bourgeoisie squeezes every last cent, dollar, and dime out of the proletariat, the working class. The people hate the fact that the Prime Minister is not wedded to this ideology, yet he's loved by the people. They hate the fact that he's not like his quote-unquote father, Mr. Manley. He's not the resurrection of Michael Manley, I guess. And you know, when I saw that, it really just hit me. As some people would say, lick you for six. Because I'm looking at it and I'm saying to myself, but hold on there. When the Prime Minister said he would increase the minimum wage to 32 grand, everybody had their mother start come out and say how this will affect businesses and jobs will be laid off, and how the organizations can't afford that. And I'm looking to myself and I'm saying, but the Prime Minister moved it from 62,000 up to 16,000 where it is now, through gradually implementing it. So I don't understand. So I'm gonna look more into that perspective. But if that's the case, it really just cements the idea of the ideologies that these organizations have and the persons that support these organizations, what ideology they have. You think I don't know that a lot of careers and jobs are at risk? Well, I wouldn't even say at risk, but a lot of people running like headless chickens now because their jobs may be under fire because the JLP has won. It's similar to if the PNP won nationwide, would have probably been under more heat. Right? But a lot of people who believe that they could just do the freeness thing through the system and go about with the one bag of foolishness, not anymore. Not anymore. And a lot of efficiency shall be coming, and people don't like that. People don't like that because there's greater transparency. The freeness that, I will give you an example. In Porsche time or PJ time, when the freeness would have gone down a wharf, and you get charged how much money just to take one barrel, you know? Just one barrel. One dege barrel. I have to go through this, and I go through that, and I pay this, and I pay that, and I back and forth. You know how much people upset that the JLP win the election because they won't be able to control the proletariat or the working class anymore. These are the things that we need to look at. And Damian Crawford said it best, you know. The PNP has always been a communist party. They just don't tell you that. Because Jamaicans can't take. Jamaicans can't manage to hear the word communism, then we'll catch a heart attack. So they just tell you, oh, we support democratic socialism. Lie. The People's National Party has always been a communist party. Whilst Mark Golding does have his ultra-right capitalist leanings. And the PNP has been shifting from that in a while. Yeah? But I see why they dislike the Prime Minister now. The Prime Minister is one of us. The Prime Minister has always been from us. They don't like him because he's not from their cloth. Yeah, he's not from their cloth. He's not cut from the same cloth that they apparently come from. And there's this line that sticks with me, Squitty, as I learn. This line that the Prime Minister gave in a speech. I am the disruption to those who believe that they're entitled to wield their power and authority over Jamaica. You hear the key word in that? Disruption. That is why they don't like him. That is why they don't like him. Because he comes to disrupt the status quo. And that is why we, the people, must continue to support him. He is for the people. And I fully endorse this man. No matter what happens, I fully support this. The Prime Minister, I fully support this man. He is a visionary. He's a leader. He is iconic. Yeah?
Well respected too.
And people need, well respected, and people need to understand that. The sooner we understand that, I think the better it is for our country. Prime Minister Holness does not only have the ambition to be a leader, but he has ambition to not only lead the country, but to understand the struggles of the people and go out in the road and interact with the people. He doesn't treat us like we're third-class citizens. He doesn't treat us as if he doesn't know us. Every opportunity he gets to go to in public, he always ensures that he speaks to a person. I always tell you, integrity. And I wanted to speak about this so much on your program, Squitty. Oh my days. Thank God I remembered. Integrity. Let me go back to the definition of integrity. Because clearly, people have forgotten what integrity means. Because everyone just assumes integrity goes with money. And that's false. Integrity means the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles that you refuse to change. Quality of being honest and strong moral principles that you refuse to change. That is integrity. Integrity speaks to your whole character as a person, not just money. It speaks to your entire personality. So when persons want to come and tell me that Mark Golden is well, I don't even want to say that, because next year know the clip that I said that. But when persons want to say that Mark Golden somehow has this word that I have just defined, and his actions have showed us continuously that he has not only spewed lies, but he has gone to the lowest of the low to disrespect the Prime Minister and hit the Prime Minister below the belt, disrespect his wife, disrespect his children, sidestep the Prime Minister by not even mentioning his name in his concession speech. And this was a man that we were supposed to put as leader of this country. That doesn't even have integrity of character. Donna Scott Motley told us when Mark Golden was running for leadership of the People's National Party and Lisa Hanna, and she was supporting Lisa Hanna. She told us that Mark Golden started his campaign on the whole basis of that word that I have just defined that starts with I, integrity. But she also said that he has lost that integrity in order to gain political mileage and political expediency. If your own people can come out against you years before and say that you are bad for a country, for the country, I ask you, we're supposed to trust them no one or trust you no one put you into leadership? Hell no.
Alright. Alright.
The proverb saying no people, cock won't kill cock. So whatever you said before can always be used against you. But the major point I am making is this. The Prime Minister is cut from the cloth. He's a man of integrity. He's a man from the people, of the people, by the people, with the people. He always stands by our side. Squitty, the work for the fourth campaign starts now. Labor rights and well-thinking Jamaicans, Let us press onward for the fourth term. Let us not become lazy. Let us not become ill-mannered or arrogant or anything. Let us not pick up any negative traits. Let us continue to stay positive. The work is burning in the fields. I never used to go to Jamaica College, just saying. Work is burning in the fields though. The field is ready for harvest. The laborers are few, but let us continue to do the work. I'll land here.
Amen, amen. Okay, from Dr. Sam.
Squitty and
we have hard chat. Good night. Yeah.
Night. Listen, I went from Wednesday and then got in midnight to work and then went 12 hours straight.
Yeah.
And then on A&E I was dragged over to surgery for another 12 hours without sleep, and then I was dragged to the ward and all of that. So I saw your thing, but I was always listening. But
Yeah.
You
work come first, man, so you have to do, you know?
Listen, I'm gonna say something light, put a smile on everybody's face a little bit before I get into what I really want to do. You remember when they were spreading rumor on the Prime Minister about him on Road Amoy Crawford?
Yeah.
Listen, I can see why they were spreading those rumors. She is a hottie.
Oh yeah, most definitely. He's a hottie.
Huh?
Like I'm catch bandit.
Man, she is hot. Anyway.
Yeah, say, you see her?
Yes, no man.
Yeah.
Oh boy, let me put her back.
Yeah, stand up on your ears.
Let me put her back in the Christian hat. Yeah man, that girl is beautiful.
You hear them stand up on your head?
Everything stand up.
Yeah, sir.
Man, yes, she is that. Yeah. Listen, I am sorry for my. Okay, I am going to say something here again. I'm going to have a talk with Danny Lawrence in Eastern Westmoreland. I got to find out what his intentions are for the seat down there. If he's disappointed, if he's going to go again, because that's where I'm from. That's where I was born. That's where I was grown up. This next week, I'm going to apply for my card. And I'm going to say, if he's not willing to go back again against Campbell, I will.
So you don't want to go against him?
Yes, because I will.
What do you mean? You know that back, yeah?
I know that. Because
you
what he did down there with the I don't know how he's going to pay back to the people who he borrowed money from to suppress the vote down there. But he's not that excited about the win.
Hey, Tari, big up yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, excited, man. I know win it all.
Not to win it all, but because what happened is that the way they did their vote, they now have to there were people that promises were made to based, and that was based on them winning the entire thing. But they didn't win the entire thing, so I don't know how they're going to deal with that. And that's one thing. The other thing also, I heard Deanne Jackson said something today, and that is such a witchcraft move she made. She was saying that, the Prime Minister doesn't have anything else to prove at this time, so he might as well start mentoring somebody in order for them to take over, because he doesn't want to. He should try.
She afraid already said I'm going to run for fourth term.
Exactly.
Yeah, look, man. Yeah, afraid already for that.
Exactly what she's doing. Because there's nobody over there that can really hold a candle to the Prime Minister. None of them. No Dayton Campbell, no Crawford, nobody over there.
But we got news for you, Dr. Sam.
Fourth term loading.
We're going for the fourth term.
Because I think he needs to make history in such a way.
Sixth term.
He needs to make history in such a way that
nobody. Seventh term.
Because he's still young.
No, it's pretty.
Term after term.
You have to go rest down, man, and spend time with your family, man.
After Jamaica reach first world, man.
Say all the talking and was talking about the next 5 years. Even myself is wondering 5 years to come what they are going to come with, Because with all the vicious lies and deception that them come with this time, me I sit down and say the next 5 years now, what Margot and the rest of them will come with?
Take Margot. He's not going to be around.
What?
All right, him now. Good, sir.
But
All right.
discussion differently.
Yes, sir. Him now gonna be around. What
Mark
you think?
Bowen won't be around.
Yeah, I believe that. But what you think
on.
they will come with next?
Hold
What you
on,
think?
man. It's gonna be difficult for them to come with anything because what is going to prove
Thank you.
what is going to prove going forward is that they have thrown everything at this man.
Everything already. Thank you. That's why I asked the question. Exactly.
Somebody said about 5 children.
What
you know,
going to come with next?
what am I gonna come with next?
Eh?
I mean, I don't know what they can come.
I don't know what them got coming next.
No, but then the people are gonna look at it and
come with everything. Them come with squitty, them empty them
Them
bag.
some new line.
What?
They go manufacture some new line. Them have a life factory, you know.
But guys,
Right, I love to see it.
greater representation coming in. So I'm going to hold him people them accountable and themselves. So the achievement is going to be even bigger than the one that he put on hard copy. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know how it them work out to the max.
Yeah.
They have thrown everything at this man, and he stood the test.
Yeah, including.
And exactly, I don't know what else they have to say.
That is what
they're gonna run out of ideas.
Yes, sir.
We're all waiting. We're all waiting because, like I said, they have no policy. So what next?
But then,
Yeah.
But then when you look at the policies that the JLP had, was there anything else that they could have put on the table? Like, seriously?
Yo, skip that. I said, me come from Hanover, and I tell you, say, Hanover people, and grateful are the worst set of people. Look what them did for us, Davis. Mr. Mika Davis, our first time as MP, and I tell you, say, she can't do everything in one, she work. And the people then, PNP whole Western Hanover come on, Hanover.
All their lives.
Hanover one of the worst parish, brother. If you check on the map, most of the hotel them were down at Westmoreland, them in a Hanover, even around here, in a Hanover. Them don't use Hanover address, you know. They don't use Hanover address. Why they don't use Hanover address? Because people know, and then you know look funny. Hanover and Westmoreland people can't understand them. Them, you know what me I and say, yo, no professional go on to them. Here's another people there. And he still telling me, but we want to tell you something specific, you see? And the old people them help Andrew, you know, and we the young people them. Yeah. We're wise, and she said, see what the PNP then do, and we know what they come with. Because remember them tarnish the man say 1.5 couldn't work. Now them come with for them 3.5 and them can't explain it to we.
And you explain it to them.
Them complain about the minimum wage. And when the man say him go take time to years and carry it go, them a complain say it can't work. Everything the man say, them campaign for the house now, them campaign for the 28 bank account. Oh,
Can I jump in?
Brother.
Yeah, you go the expansion. You have to talk.
Okay.
But you know what is good? You make a good point that the young people are going to be growing with Andrew. And so for generations, it's going to leave a mark on them. And I think that will cement in their minds. And victory will be his for a long time to come.
Okay. All right. What is this up?
Discussion just stole my point here because all of these youngsters who are 14-year-old now, they're going to grow with this man because come next election, they'll be 19, 18, 19, 19. They are going to put him forth.
All
right, I'm going to land here for now. I keep listening. And if I...
All right. Yes, that's one shot. Okay, for us.
Yes. Good night. So I'm from Hanover too, and Miss Davis.
Yeah.
You know, as I think I'm Gaza, so he come from Hanover, and I don't know how old he is, but you know,
Yeah.
the people of Western Hanover, I don't know what kind of skill upon their eyes because for the longest while from I was a child actually PNP had a stronghold over Hanover. They had an MP named Ben Clear when I was a little girl. That man don't talk to nobody. Right? And it is so ridiculous that they think that in 5 years this lady is supposed to work a miracle. Right? So just like Dr. Sam said, if she not intend to go again,
Discussion, need to make discussion. Yeah.
if she not intend to go again, I'm willing to put myself, up to see if I would be a viable candidate.
So you think you qualify?
Well, me go through the qualification process and see what they say.
Okay, no, but in yourself. So you
Of course. Yeah, man.
Yes, and you feel confident like you're a mash her up.
No, mash her up. I would, if she decides she wouldn't go again. But in terms of, because first of all,
Who she go against? Man, she go against?
No, she go against a female.
Oh, then may I say you feel confident like say if you get through, you'll beat her up with the other female.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Like,
See, the thing about it, I have a love for politics, like from even as a child. My father is a PNP. I remember when I go home from UE and I tell my father I joined G2K and I love my father more than anything else. My father passed away and me, and when I go home I said, Daddy, I join G2K. My father said, Anika, oh, you fit do me that, oh, you fit do me that. You understand me? That man is a staunch PNP to the point where when he died, the lady said, we have an announce at conference, but I made my own choice, right? I made my own choice.
Yes.
But I love my father dearly. Because I can't see myself avoid with PNP.
Right.
And the other day when Andrew was debating with Mark Golden, I said, no, Andrew not lick him properly. Andrew needs to lick him where it hurts. Because Andrew really should have said that you are talking about my 28 bank account. The biggest scandal them under the history of Jamaica occur under its multiple PNP administration. Cuban light bulb, Trafigura, Finsack. I not even want to even mention the one with Pat. Andrew no lick him good. Andrew feel call no Trafigura no wrap up enough.
Yeah.
Trafigura no done.
So we have
right?
to
So how can I?
Yeah.
So how can I really, in my well-thinking self, take up myself now, go vote for PNP? Remember when they bring all the whole light bulb thing in a parliament, currency down in a parliament about it?
Yeah, cry like a rat baby.
You understand what I'm saying? So how me to go vote? You talk about a bank account, you talk about what something what things that almost bring the Jamaican economy to its knees. Me can't, in my mind, in my well-thinking mind, how can I vote for a party who almost destroy a whole country? We can't do that. Right? The other thing is I want to say, if I was supposed to have a conversation with the Prime Minister, and I really hope to do that. We are at a very critical juncture in the world and a very critical juncture in Jamaica's economy. And the reason I say this, there are certain things that are quickly approaching the horizon in the next 5 years. I know Andrew has a 2030 vision.
Yeah.
But if you look at the state of the American economy, it's on the decline. Artificial intelligence is quickly forging ahead. And Jamaica has to have a quick contingency plan. In terms of if there are going to be significant job losses in the Jamaican economy, as it is occurring right now in the United States. And so Andrew has to have people around him that can see how can we put into place jobs that can weather the storms when it comes to artificial intelligence, right? I understand. I'm from Western Hanover, so I understand hotel and tourism and all of that. But at some point we have to get out of this.
Some of them things are going now, jobs like those.
No, but what I'm saying is, if you look at America right now, the farmers in Arkansas who voted for the man in the White House, they are crying because what happened? They're about to go bankrupt. That is an opportunity for Jamaica to ramp up agriculture, to ramp up farming, to now partner with other countries around the world to say, listen, we are going to be the producers. Jamaica needs to ramp up farming because America is going to go to a serious farming, when it comes to food. There's going to be a serious shortage of food between the tariffs, right, and the whole immigration situation. There's going to be a serious crisis when it comes to food. And that is where Jamaica needs to seize the moment in terms of agriculture. He needs to also focus on healthcare because people in America are going to lose their healthcare and they're going to want to come home. We have to have the infrastructure. And as a nurse, I'm saying this. My father was sick in the hospital. The healthcare infrastructure needs to be ramped up quickly. Partner with other countries in Asia to see how we can shore up the healthcare system in Jamaica. We need to focus on water. We need water to farm. Every little piece of land we're left, we need to plant and plant and plant. We should be suppliers to the Caribbean and the rest of the world when it comes to food. We have to focus on agriculture. People cannot eat hotel, but people have to eat food. And when people don't have any food, civil war will take place. I'm gonna ask you.
So
I live in Florida.
What do you think the agriculture minister do right now?
We need more industry and commerce. Industry and commerce is going to be one of those ministries in the next administration that is going to be paramount because if Jamaica doesn't get ahead of what is happening, Jamaica needs to look at what is going on because you see, the American economy is very unstable. People are not seeing what is happening, right? You don't have immigrants to pick the food. Then the farmers lose the land. Then there is a shortage of food. Then the food that we are going to consume is going to be in limited supply, no longer coming from the earth, but factory. We don't want a factory beef. We don't want a factory chicken. We don't want, when I mean in the factory, I mean not outside and being plucked. I mean made in a factory. Now is the time for Jamaica, the land of wood and water, to seize the moment and become the agricultural pride and the agricultural economy.
But Chad, may I ask you, how you see this minister of agriculture doing now?
Well, he has to have, I don't know if he has that kind of visionary thinking, right? But you have to,
But to the
we
work
need some.
do so far. You might build out cold storage, you might put in irrigation.
Well, we need that more on a national scale. Yeah, we need that. We need it on a national scale to the point where parishes can.
Happen one time.
No, it can't happen one time. But American economy had declined one time, so we need to get this going. We need to get it going.
I agree. I agree 100%.
If it's soya bean, we need to figure out how to do soya bean. If it's wine, we need to know how to plant grapes in a mandible. Whatever bean, we need to figure it. We need bright young people, scientists. We need to get it together real fast. And it might seem as if I'm being overzealous, but I'm telling you, we need to get on it quick.
No, you're not.
Because there's going to come a time when nobody's going to come to Jamaica for a vacation because the economy is going to be so bad that it's going to be a survival. So nobody's going to be on no beach. So we have to know how we are going to survive the storm that is inevitable.
Right, so we have to diversify our resources. And one of the things is that agriculture, I think far more can be done in agriculture. And I tell you why I say this. And I'm behind you 100% because guess what? There's no way we are investing in so much hotels and our food is coming from abroad. Our local farmers should supply and have contract. It should be a liaison right between the hotel, feeding our hotel with food, chicken, and whatever it needs. And that's where I think there's a big disconnect. I think
and there's a gap.
Can be done.
Yes, and for farmers who think that they might not have, the ability to supply enough food, and there's somewhere where the government can intervene, where you have conglomerations of farmers. So you have a 2-3 acre of a sweet pepper and 2-3 acres of scotch bonnet and whatever and whatever whatever, and you need scientific research in terms of soil testing, in terms of climate, to know that we can plant crops that have never been planted in Jamaica before. Because I'm telling you, a worldwide famine is coming. This whole immigration thing is more than immigration. Jamaica,
Yep.
and the Prime Minister and whoever he puts into industry and commerce, right, foreign affairs and agriculture, they have to have foresight, they have to have vision. Without vision, the people perish. We cannot only, because I'm telling you, this artificial intelligence thing that is coming, it is an ideal opportunity for Jamaica to shore up even its manufacturing, right? Because most countries are going to go around America and partner with each other. Jamaica needs to carve out its own space in terms of e-commerce and agriculture.
I honestly think, and it's a very good point you made. I honestly think that all the ministry agencies should be talking to each other. They should be interfacing each other on these policies.
I heard the Prime Minister make mention of this situation as well, so I would have imagined that they are doing their consultation. And madam,
I think this agriculture minister flight in the right track.
Yeah,
he's doing some good job. He's doing a good job, but we can do far more. We can do far more. There's room to grow here.
Yes, there's room to grow, because the whole remember, the whole agricultural system in America currently is being undermined and eroded by two things: lack of workers and also the tariff. If you look on the news today, the farmers in Arkansas who voted for this man were praying for his help. John Deere, who supplied tractors, is almost laying off half of his workforce. We need to figure out how we can immerse ourselves in the agricultural space. We have the climate, we have the land. We need to focus on water, whether we need to build more reservoirs or dam, hydroponic farms. We need the scientific research. Jamaica can seize the moment. I'm telling you.
Right up here in Wisconsin, up by the cheese and the dairy farmers, they actually run the guy off the stage because the farmers, you came to meet with them and they actually run him off the stage. They are suffering like crazy. The same thing you're saying.
Okay. I'm Scotty. Yeah, man. Good night. Yeah. Good night, everyone. You see, while I encourage us to have these conversations as it relates to the technological evolution, I would also encourage us not to be too scared, because technology is always evolving from day one, and AI is no different. AI is progress. All right, if you go back, Henry Ford.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, sir, before you go ahead. I understand the emerging of technology, but what I want you to understand is where we are today, and the amount of people that in 5 years that will not be employable or have a job, because the people who are creating AI are so happy that they're now able to replace human beings with machines.
I heard you, Mom, and I heard you, and I understand, and I'm still gonna encourage you.
I'm not afraid.
We need to have these conversations, right? However, we need not to be scared about the evolution of technology. Technology is always evolving. AI is progress. What AI will do will create greater efficiencies into economies, right? And efficiency is always a good thing.
That's right. Drive the economy. That's production.
Henry Ford. Before Henry Ford built the first motor car, he said he didn't tell the people about it because he know that if he had gathered the people on a place field and said, what can we do to improve transportation? He knows that the most likely answer he would have gotten is that the people said, we need some bigger horses. We need some faster horses, right? Stronger horses. He said he believed that more likely the people wouldn't buy into his idea of the engine or the motor car. They would want a bigger, stronger car. When the first tractor, when the first bulldozer was created, there was great upheaval. You know why? The people were saying, where are the men gonna get work? Where are these men gonna get job? Because men used to use sledge and pickers and hammers to do what bulldozers do. And men were preoccupied with those type of labor. And the bulldozer creates such an efficiency that a lot of people are scared that these men are not going to have any job. And look at today. How could we have existed without these type of tractors and excavators? Right? My point is, many years ago, back before the agricultural and the industrial revolution, 90% of our time used to be preoccupied in trying to find food. Today, because of the evolution of technology, because of the advance in technology, maybe about only 5 or 10% of our time are used providing food. So technologies will always be evolving, and all technology does is create efficiencies, and over time, things will sort itself out. The time that we save from the evolution of technology, we will find other things to do, more productive things to do, and more creative things to do. You cannot stop technology. If you choke off technology, you're choking off the future. No society.
I do agree. I do agree that technology is ever evolving. But one of the things you must realize, the speed at which this technology is grabbing the world. Now, Ford was centered in America. So the other part of the world took time to get on their technology. It eventually got there. But watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Listen to this. The godfather of AI, he's a Canadian professor at the University of Toronto. He got a Nobel Prize for computer science. He said he's scared. He's scared of AI. He himself, who designed it, was scared. They asked him, they said, tell me, what will jobs be like? And he did it for Canada. He didn't do it for the rest of the world. He says, in Canada, 1 out of 3 jobs will be replaced by AI. That's scary. He said, let me put it further. He said, they asked him again in an interview. He said, I'm going to say 10 out of 12 jobs will be replaced by AI. That's even scary. The guy who interviewed him wrinkled his eyebrow because he was kind of a bit worried. He said, tell me, what do you say to your children? What do you tell them to learn? Because they're coming. He said, I tell them to become a plumber. That's the AI guy. And so if it's happening, and it's not just happening in one part of the world, it seems it's a collective move globally. So it's going to be quicker than Ford can get his cars around the world. So you must understand the speed at which the technology is evolving.
Inspiration.
So it's not a scary thing, but it's a thing that we need to look into, that it is real and it's happening faster than like the speed of light.
Inspiration. I agree with you. I clearly understand.
Yes.
I clearly understand that AI will leave a lot of white-collar jobs behind.
In a hurry too.
AI will leave a lot of college graduates with the degree behind. The whole idea now of going to college or university and getting a degree, that will be disrupted by AI. I agree. But at the end of the day, AI is progress. AI is here to create more efficiency, and economists strive off greater efficiency. Look, we are here sitting right now, right? We have a panel of 9 people. We are having a conversation. We could be in Africa, we could be in Australia, we could be right across, we could be spread right across the world. And yet still we have this device which is so efficient that it's enabled this panel to sit on our beds in our living room and have this conversation. All this became possible through technology, right? That's what technology does. It creates efficiency, and AI is no different. Quick is in Canada.
Okay.
I am in Jamaica, right? And we're having a conversation. We're having a panel discussion. It's efficiency. What's the alternative? If otherwise, without technology, if we were supposed to have this conversation, all of us would have to fly across the world and meet somewhere in a room to have this conversation. It is only possible because of technology. It is only possible because Steve Jobs created the iPhone. Technology must not be scared of, right? Technology must be in Jamaica's context, right? We just have to keep it basic. All we have to do is to continue to look at our strengths in terms of our natural resources, in terms of all resources that are available to us, and to see how we can apply AI to them to create more efficiency. Because efficiency means profitability and easier life for everybody. You just have to manage it as a society. All right? So we will continue to have this conversation, and I encourage it, but just be calm. It's just another advanced technology. Remember, you know, we come from the Ice Age. No, the Stone Age. We moved to the Ice Age, Stone Age, then the Agricultural Age, then the Industrial Age, then the Information Age. This is just another age, and we will survive, and our lives will be better.
So, alright, let's review. Look here from the top there. In the target. Hold on a minute. Tina. We have Tina and we have Donna. Go here from them. Tina. Hello, Tina. Right, go Donna.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
Let me first congratulate our party on our historic victory.
Yes.
I am really not one of those persons who are these technology person in terms of phone business all the time. But I have been scrolling through and I came across your live a couple of nights ago, and it has been intriguing. Yes. And as I listened to the caller before who spoke about the agricultural aspect of our development, I had to commend her, because it is something that I have been looking at a long time ago. I agree with the AI point that the gentleman has made, and we can put that on the agenda. But for now, we're talking about right now until all of these come into place, because everything is going to be happening in stages. Now, it has always been a concern to me with regards to our advancement. We look at the land that we have and the land that are wasted. I live overseas most of the time, and I personally only enjoy food when I am home, because all these generically engineered foods, I don't eat it because it doesn't really do anything for our bodies. But I drive through and I look at, and I'm going to make that one point, Tambourine Farm District Prison, that used to be in the years gone by. When you pass, they have them fishing place. When you pass on the highway, you would see the inmates at work. Now, when you pass that facility, all you see is bush. What is happening? Why aren't we utilizing these people that are incarcerated to do the work, to even supply food for themselves on a greater scale? We need more agro-processing plants, and I must commend our Minister of Agriculture, who is doing an excellent job. But we need to have more. We need to have more of these lands lands that are being used for housing now should be more focused on agriculture and take to the hills, utilize the hillside and make we use up the flatlands for farmlands like these old cane fields that are now putting in as housing development. We should rethink how we go about that. One other thing that really is something that have been a concern to me, because I have worked closely with USAID in communities in the past, right? And one of the main focus that they used to push is water harvesting. Now, from me, I'm an old woman, and all I've ever heard about is Mona Reservoir and Hermitage Dam. And over the years now, you have, because of the deforestation, we're not having the rainfall them and the filling up of the dam as we would normally have. Why can't we deal with more water harvesting? We need to look at that. Because Jamaica, we have a wet season, we have a dry season. So even in some of this is just my little 2 cents on it. Even in some of the rural areas where some subsistence farming is going on, why can't we introduce more tanks, build more tanks to harvest these rainwater that can produce, we can use it in the farming instead of using these processed water that we have to get through NWC. Now, these are the things that I now need my government to look into, because what she says has a lot of traction to it with regards to what is happening and what is to come. Because it is for those of us who have had the experience of the overseas travel, and we see how the economies are going, and we hear some of us here, I am home now, and I realize even some of the young people, they are more focused on TikTok and Instagram and all of that, but they're not really in tune as to what is happening on the world scale with what is happening in terms of the wars and all of that. We are going to need food. We need food. And I think that is one of the areas where we need to start focusing. The food production, agro-processing and all of that. All right? That is one point. I'm not going to be long with you. My other point is with regards to the electoral system. You know, it is so very sad that I saw a TikTok thing this morning with somebody who went to a recount, and they were talking about how persons vote. You see, right now I am imploring Andrew and all of our councillors on both sides, you know, because the democratic process is real. And even though the other one, them try to stamp us out, but at the end of the day, those who have been elected to represent, we as Labourites, we're not biased certain way, right? Because it is our desire that everybody come on board for the betterment of building Jamaica, choosing Jamaica first. And I just love that slogan. And we need more persons, especially the younger people, to understand, you know, the importance of them exercising their constitutional right to come out and vote. When I look at the percentage of voters that came out, it not sit down well with me. That speaks volume. It speaks volume, you know. Because a lot of these youngsters, them don't even understand that them don't have no talk if them not come out, come vote, if them not have if them have a vote and don't utilize it, then them not have no talk, and a whole heap of people that chat, never come out and vote, are able to vote, and then them sit down and criticize and all of that, and them not doing a damn thing to help to advance our country, and then them sit down and back and become lackeys. But at the same time, we need to school them. Even all of them are gone, we need to school them. We need to let them understand that even though we are the ones that have voted and have put these persons in government, that they too understand that them answer to us, and not wait until 5 years, 3 years after you have an elected representative that comes in and sits down, does nothing, and then when the crucial time come now, when because of the system of government that we have, the Westminster system, that does not allow us just to vote for a president unless we have a majority, then we now go have our government. That them come out and work. And for those MPs who come in and feel comfortable in the seat, you can't come in and relax. The objective, and I heard a caller previously who start to manifest and start bless up the fourth term. I see Andrew Holness as being one prime minister is going to be there and the Jamaica Labour Party for a very long time if we continue on the same trajectory. But we don't want it to be wherein we're going to have to be pushing and fighting and all of that. And as Labourites, we must know, some of them, I have heard them want money. They don't set those kind of values to themselves because I think it was Crawford. Is that her name? The one that Rhoda. Yes, Rhoda. And I was very impressed when I heard her on Nationwide talking, and she said it was she came under extreme pressure, and the pressure she came under was for some of the persons who were standing with her right through the time, but because the other people them are buy votes and things, those same persons started saying to her, boy, you know, sick brother, you have to come let off, you know, because the other people them do that. That speaks volume also. Where your loyalty lie? What are you voting for? What is it that you want in long term? And I was glad that, you know, and I'm sure that you have other MPs who would stand and say, me not buy no vote. I'm not going to buy that kind of a voting. We know how the politics run. Sometimes people think buy vote when, you know, you go up and everybody look at juice and think. I've been in the system, so I know. Right? But to say persons are going to sacrifice themselves for one time for look here, so my mother used to say, no, look here, so look there, so look way down the road. And right now, we need to start looking right down the road. And until all these AI and all these equipments are coming in, we need to start right now, because it is not going to be pretty. I'm telling you.
Respect that.
And so I have to bless up. And I'm going to be really, really honest with you now. I came from a family that was predominantly PNP. My father used to say him used to carry politics on him head from Norman Manley days with like Charles Atlas. And for those who know, Charles Atlas is this image that used to carry the world on them shoulder. And you know, I was never ever moved as a small child. I have a mark on my foot that is significant. Why? Because I remembered years ago, and for those old time people who know, there was this Labourite girl. She was my mentor. And I'm talking about a child at 9 years old. I think her name was Princess Laws. And it was at that time that you had the socialist thing being introduced with Michael Manley. And I would recite her slogans verbatim, you know, socialism, no way and thing. And I used to draw a little crowd as a little girl. And I remember one day I was thrown the backyard and everybody thought, you know, you pick me, you rehearse these things. And my father came round and him tell me some bad word. Who the hell are you think I am? Who you think I am? I don't want a fucking Labourite slogan in the yard and whatever. And my mother, she came out and she said to him, I can't believe it, my pickney, you're telling that. I can't believe it. And she said, she little bit, but she might be the wisest one in this place because I should call him by name. At 8 times I go a Labour ward and I never see you come stand up with me to carry the labor, so maybe for our eye them open wide. And I saw that I lived, that my father, God rest his soul, and my mother, who never voted in her lifetime, but prior to her death, she voted in 2 general elections and she voted Labour. And my father, when PJ Patterson with the shell waiver scandal, as an old liberate, PNP, he was so embarrassed. Him turn away from the PNP party and in turn and in vote Labour. Now, sometimes we can't be too partisan to, because in a case like that, we vote on issues. Him turn away. And I have never seen myself voting for anybody else but the Jamaica Labour Party. Why? Because their policies are what I think have driven. I remember the days of the 80s. I was still going to school and young, but I remember the 1980 bloody thing that I tell my children. And I have to constantly remind people about the Shell Weaver scandal, the Trafigura scandal, the Rollins land deal. And I don't hear these things being surfaced so very much. We don't really carry belly still in some aspect of it, like the PNP we get up and dig up this damn thing. And the slandering of character is another dirty kind of way. Trust me. Damian Crawford, people talk about, and I have to touch them a little bit because I get this opportunity and I'm going to use it up. Damian Crawford, who everybody will say, oh, in Brighton thing. Let me tell you something. Brightness and common sense are 2 different something. Because he was the same one who said that Mark Golding is not fit to be the leader of Jamaica. Damian Crawford said that. He went on as far as saying, in a race you have the 100 meters, them and the 200 meter. Him can't go more than 200 meter. But I can tell you this, listen for the turmoil that went turn up in the PNP, because they're going to start fight for power now. Because quite frankly, they don't want Mark Golding. And I have to bless up my Prime Minister, because when I look at him, you see the statesman in him. He reminds me so much of Bruce Golding. When they step up on a platform, you see leadership, you see quality. Mark Golding look chaka. Him look like he no wake up yet. Trust me. So I don't know how them want to represent we at the international level. My dear, continue to do your work. And as I said, that is my little 2 pence. There is so much that comes to mind, but really the most important thing to me right now is for us to start eat where we grow. Yeah?
All right.
Start producing and let us consider water harvesting. Because if the river them run dry, we now go have nowhere to put in no irrigation. So we need to start looking at it from now. Preservation of food. When we I think it was, I was a member of the JS at one time, so many years ago, and I remember being told, oh, you can plant carrot and plant this. JS will find market and thing. And I went ahead and I planted, and when the time come, I couldn't find the market for my thing. We need to look into planting and harvesting. We need to be able to set up with canning factories and with all of that. And we need to put back with industry in place.
Under this Ministry of Agriculture, all of that are going to go on. Because they start building cold storage them already. So all of that are going to go on.
I hear that. I hear about it. And I hear that he's doing an excellent job. Because
system from the peak down on the peak. To bring water from the Black River up to the people, the farmer.
Yes, but that side of the world is so too.
Yeah, but you might do that all over the country where it can be done.
Well, trust me. Well, I am here to say that yes, I'm there for put in my little 2 pence for my little quarter acre, little space, a little food for help to feed myself too. Right. I want to can share with my neighbor. Right. But I encourage everybody now to start looking to strengthen us as a nation, the greatest nation on earth, the littlest one, and we little but with all our. I want us now to come together. And I'm going to throw this out to all my PNP brothers, because we are still brother, you know. Because in the household, we have we mixed feeling, just like our religion go. Come on board for Jamaica. Let us build our brand without favor or without prejudice. The man win and we win fair and square. Yes, the parliament will be somewhat balanced in terms of the democratic process. You know, you hear it, right? But at the same time, don't kill a good idea when it come. Embrace it. Not like when Peter Bunting did shoot down Mr. Holness when Mr. Holness asked him to partner with him when crime was tearing down the place.
All right, Miss Dana, what if I could bring in somebody else?
So, yes, I am listening still, but I'm going to be out. Here, bless up yourself.
Yes, well, let me say this lady will come in. Tina. Tina. Hello, Tina. I'm going to drop her out. Go on, Gaza.
Yes, Mitty. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Buchanan get candid. You maybe can explain to me. You know, think the constitutional right law Jamaica should allow him to swear in.
You mean the rest?
Yes. Because, you know, to them, they want me to read up over it. You're not supposed to swear in, you know.
So, him get him pardon?
Yeah, him go prison, do prison time.
And you know, but I have to get pardoned for him crime. Did he get pardoned?
No, we never agreed so far, but when we did a read...
No, and that you need to know.
Yeah, that's why I ask you.
If him thing expunged, you don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. And the same thing as pardon.
Yeah.
So more I know if him get pardoned. You don't know that. If him get pardoned, him alright.
Yeah, but if not, he's not supposed to swear in, right?
If he get pardoned, it's not alright.
Okay, that one knows.
Right, because if a person get pardoned, them not a record. But if him get pardoned, if him not get pardoned, him have a record. If him get pardoned, not a record.
Yeah.
So that you need to know, because I was convicted before.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why because it's true because me a young youth, me have to ask somebody what. Me did a read up, but me never read it.
Google, me want to Google and know if him get pardoned, him conviction. If him not get pardoned, him not for him.
Exactly.
Yeah. And a Jamaican commit crime, you know, so Jamaica would not be pardoned him at the America. America would not be pardoned him. So, I don't know. You can get pardoned without want to have Google. Right. Well, I'm going to hear from Soji. Soji, what? Somebody say must be clear to practice. Yeah, clear to practice. America.
Which shirt here?
You want one? Georgie. All right, Georgie, now.
Give me a minute, just give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Canon. Dr. Sam, you up?
Yes, I'm up. So to go back to the water harvesting thing, the part of the Mandeville St. Elizabeth water connection is going to be water that's coming from the sea, that's going to be treated and be fed into the new system that they're laying, so that Manchester and part of St. Elizabeth is going to get that water. So that is already in place, and that is going to be happening.
Miss Dana. Yeah.